Hi, what's going on? Hello, everybody. Good evening. Happy Friday. Man, May 15th. Can you believe it? I feel as if these weeks fly by. I'm kidding. It's like I blink and it's Friday again, which is cool because I love hanging out with you guys so much. I look forward to this all week long. And it's something that I already know what I'm going to do on every Friday night. I'm going to hang with my friends on YouTube, do some tarot and some comedy and some fun improv. And I am just so happy to be here. So let's see what's going on. Hello, Greg. How are you? Hello, Bill. What's going on? I saw you singing in your garage. That was awesome. That was a really awesome Instagram post, by the way. Oh, Kim, what's going on? How are you? I'm just grabbing my peppermint water. Oh, good to see you guys. I'm so happy you're here. Literally, like, it's just such a blessing. You know, I mean, we all have different quarantining stories, and my story is I live alone. Do-do-do-do. Oh, Greg, awesome. I'm so happy you're here. That's so cool. I'm good. It's been a little bit of a rough week, only because the weather's been so great. I've been walking 5 miles every day, which is awesome. But the thing is, they filled up my pool and no one can go into it. And they're talking about doing some sort of lottery system for the summer or signing up for time slots. I love treading water. I could tread water for like an hour every day, and you burn like 700 calories. It's amazing. And I'm so like wanting to get in the water with a little like 1 millimeter skin suit just to get some great exercise. And now I have to put in a time slot. Yay. That's so awesome. Greg, where are you from? Are you from Indiana as well? Yeah, thanks, Kim. I know. The walks have been great, though. They've been great. Oh, yes. Literally, like, treading water is so great for you. It's awesome. Last summer, Lowell, Indiana. Okay, cool. Yes, Sue, it is a gift looking at the pool, thinking someday I'm going to be in you. How are you? Oh, cool. Cousins alike. I love it. Amazing. That's awesome. That is awesome. We just, in Chicago, they're being very hush hush on when they're going to actually open things up. And I was just talking to a business owner that I know down the street, one of my accounts. And he's like, they aren't opening the lakefront until July 1st in phase 4. And we're just getting ready to go supposedly into phase 3 at the end of May. So it's every 4 weeks after that is when each phase is implemented. So meanwhile, I have this really great, I live across from Lincoln Park, and Sue knows the park very well. So does Kim. And there's tons of people out there with dogs and hanging out. And I'm like, well, I don't have a dog, so I'm going to get a kite. So I ordered a kite, and it's going to be here on Sunday. I'm so stoked. Yes, I'm serious, Kim. They don't want to tell the public that it's going to be another month because people will freak out. So every 2 weeks, they just keep extending it. Hey, Kyle, what's going on? Well, you guys are open now, right? Oh, fully open. I know, Sue. I have the best kite. I don't know if I should tell people about it just in case there's like stalkers in the room that I don't know about outside of my friends in the chat. But Sue, I'll give you a hint. Remember when we were in your apartment many years ago after a couple bottles of wine and we talked about those things on the rooftop by the pool that kept landing on me? That's all I'm saying. So I'm so glad you guys are here. Let's see. So today, this week, we had 3 planets go retrograde. So how is everyone feeling? It was pretty rough after the Scorpio full moon. Oh my gosh. Blah. The Scorpio full moon last Thursday. And so now everything's now retrograde. And the good thing is this gives us a time to revisit everything that we've been putting in. So basically any good karma, anything that you've been working on up till last October has probably been at a standstill, and now we're going to go back over those areas, and you're going to reap the benefits, which is great. Really? No, not a dragon. Sue. My dad. That's your hint. Yeah, it's been a tough week for a lot of companies. A lot of our partner companies have been furloughed, and having conversations with all of those sales reps and people, and it's really sad because it's like spend a lot of time on the phone talking to them because I care about them, and so I get that, you know. Why has it been such a tough week for your staff? Is it just in general, or has work slowed down, or what's going on? Orbs. Oh, Bill, hilarious. You know, I love that you said that. I don't know if you could do an orb kite. I should see if that's available on Amazon. Amazing. Tough 2 months at your job. Yeah, I hear you. You know what? But here's the deal, Greg, Sue. Oh, intolerant behavior. Oh, people are going rogue. People are going rogue everywhere. So it's not surprising they're going to do that internally too. People have an air of, I don't care anymore. I can say what I want. And it's like martial law. How do you know that, Kyle? You get another round of possible COVID patients next week? That's so crazy. I'm so sorry to hear that. Here's the deal. Like, employed or unemployed, or whatever your situation is, I think that we all have different scenarios. Absolutely. And I really feel that the people that do have jobs, even though it's really tough, I'm telling you, do a focus wheel every morning, just being grateful having a paycheck, because I've been doing it. Like, I started getting into that rogue behavior, Sue, and then I'm like, wait, slap myself in the face. And I'm like, that's not a good idea, because I'm grateful to have a job. So why would I upset the apple cart if this is the hardest time that the world has seen since the Spanish flu and since the Depression and blah, blah, blah. I want to be careful in the words I use because YouTube is a very sensitive platform. So I just want to make sure, that I'm able to hang out with you guys and they don't take my video down. He might be right. See it all. Oh, Greg, what kind of line of work are you in, if you don't mind me asking? Every patient you get is quarantined until they test negative or positive. Wow. I went to a takeout restaurant tonight before I came here. I was out in the park, played Frisbee with some random guys. I'm like, listen, I'll just wear my little gloves, not touch anything. And I decided to go grab some food down the street because I'm tired of eating salads. Listen, salads are great, but I just needed some chicken wings. And when I was in there, the guy had gloves on, and then this patron came off the sidewalk, and he hands him his growler. He's like, I don't need this. I'm done with this growler. You put beer in. Hands it to him, and he has his gloves on. He takes it away, gives him his deposit, etc. Then some other people come up. They're like, hey, I would like some of this ice cream or whatever. And he literally picked up a cone with the same gloves, and then poured the ice cream, the soft serve in it, and then gave it to the people. And I'm just sitting there going, oh my God, I'm a germaphobe in general, but still it just really made me feel very unease, or I can't even talk tonight. I was very perplexed on the cleaning process. And so when I came home, I literally like wiped down everything with Lysol, including like I didn't use the utensils that were in the plastic. I just wiped it down in like the box, whatever. But anyway, that's not why we're here on Friday night. So this is called pre-venting. We're going to get into some fun. Oh, cool. You're a firefighter medic in Hammond. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Greg, I have a lot of friends and family that, family friends that live in Ogden Dunes, Indiana. So I spend a lot of time over in the dunes. I love that area. If you're going to wear gloves, wash hands after each use defeats the purpose if you don't. Right. So when I wear like the gloves, I then have a baggie full of Clorox wipes. And if I touch like a door handle, if I don't like kick it open with my karate chop style, like with my kick it open with my foot, if I touch it, I literally am just like this and open it like that. And then I take my finger and rub it in that thing in the Clorox wipes. And then I just got a whole box of 100 gloves, plastic latex gloves, so that's good. I was reusing them in the last 2 months. 70% IPA. Is that an IPA, like a beer IPA, Sue? Come on. It's in the healthcare worker. Yeah, no, that's good. Kyle, listen, this is why we're here. Like, honestly, it's all about building a community and sharing the knowledge we have and supporting each other through this hard time. I mean, remember last week, I was having a hard time even coming to this live. And I don't even know why, you know? I love you, Sue. Okay, so as we're all chatting, what I'm going to do is I want to pull some cards and see what's in store for all of us this weekend. What's a general, unexpected blessing that's coming in for all of us? Hey, Celeste! Yeah, life is interesting. Ooh, interesting. So the first card that popped out, everybody, is visions. So this is saying psychic images and listening to your intuition and really just paying attention to the signs that you see, especially when you're walking out in nature. If you notice butterflies or birds or anything like that, this is definitely a sign that you're in the right place at the right time. And this also says clairvoyance, seeing, and out-of-body travel. So if you have been having some wicked dreams lately, I actually had some weird dreams last night and or this morning where I woke up and I went to sleep and I went right back into the dream, which is perplexing to me. So I didn't write it down because you always think you're going to remember dreams, right? But anyway, so this is, I think that the first thing that we need to recognize for the weekend for unexpected blessings is paying attention to your intuition, because that's what's going to lead you down the right path, right? This card pops up. It's so funny, Bill. I think of you when I see this card, because you got this a couple weeks ago, but it's a time rather to give than to take. And what's interesting is I really didn't understand what this meant when I read that card for you a couple weeks ago, Bill, that I realized you were telling people and your friends to subscribe to my channel because you were really helpful and a cheerleader to get me to 1,000 subscribers so I can go live on YouTube on my iPhone. I mean, what a great aspiration in life, right? So I thank you for that. And now when I see this card, I think of you. So, but as a general reading for all of us this weekend, we all know that this is what I'm hearing. If there's somebody in your life that you know that you haven't reached out to just to check on to see if they're okay, especially if they live alone, please reach out to them. Please, please, please. Because I live alone and man, I mean, I reach out to my friends now and I'm not shy saying, hey, I really need to go for a walk like right now, or I really need to go have a beer in the park right now. Because as these months progress, I'm spending more and more time on my own. And I'm like, I don't think this is healthy. And so I tell my friends and a lot of you in this chat, I'm like, listen, if you feel the need to call me and check on me, do it. Don't think that I'm okay all the time, because I need, that that interaction for sure. I mean, it's not human-like to be in this quarantine. It's just not. We're meant to be communal. So that's my advice to you. So there's anybody, just take that time out, that quick text message or phone call. Phone calls are more meaningful, even if they don't answer. A nice little voicemail. Just do it to your friends and your family. Okay, so the overall advice card for this week is, or this weekend, so that's our challenge. Our challenge is to give rather than to take. The free yourself card popped out. It's time for you to maybe uncage your thought process, and that goes along with the challenge of of time to give and take. And it's basically saying, take back control of your life. And you know that you feel better when you're giving to somebody and helping them rather than being caught in your own hole. So this is actually like our own dark tunnel. This is actually what I'm seeing is that sometimes we get so caught up in, okay, what are we doing? What's going on this weekend? Or what project am I working on? What am I more so responsibilities just kind of like burdening down on you. And it doesn't take but a second to free your mind and say, oh, you know what? I feel better when I talk to people. So I'm going to reach out to somebody, especially if I feel like they really would benefit on having some sort of companionship. That's what I'm seeing. So that is unexpected blessing this weekend is someone's going to receive a call from you. Yes, freedom, 100%. Okay, so I wanted to do something fun that we did last week. I really enjoyed it. And it was going into the improv experience of what is a wish that you have right now? Okay, last week it was kind of, just tame. But I want everyone to chime in on the chat. And then we're going to go through this little exercise of like getting into a positive mind frame. So right now, before I got in this chat, I'm like, what would be my biggest wish right now? My biggest wish would be to fill the swimming pool that is outside of my window with Jell-O and let it be completely solidified. And then eat my way through it, through little tunnels to have little places to chill in the pool. Now, I know it's really far out there, but listen, creativity is everything. And we've taken our left-sided brain and put it in a hammock for tonight. And now we're going to be creative. So that's my wish. That's what excites me. I don't know why. I always thought about it when I was a little girl, how cool it would be. So chime in on the chat and let's see what everyone's wish is for anything that you want. Anything in the world. Anything. A Cabana Boy toy. Next, see? Way to build the blocks, right? Yeah. Seriously, I always thought that'd be super cool. And I got that idea from Tom and Jerry when they were in the big wheel of cheese. And they would go and chill through the different corridors and sit down at the little cheese table and have little cheese, bits of cheese. And everything was cheese. It was just awesome. Between that and Fraggle Rock, I've blended that together. That's where I came up with my Jell-O pool idea. Kyle, where on vacation would you go? Actually, if I were Spanish, I'd say vacation. I wish I had a hot air balloon with a picture of me on it giving a thumbs up sign. That's awesome. Where would you fly it over? Would you fly over? Oh, I know, Hawaii. Oh my God. I love Hawaii. I'm actually part Hawaiian. I know you can see it. I'm 100% Hallie. That's awesome. I've only been in one hot air balloon and it was amazing. It's actually hot. The flame is actually hot. I'm like, is it singeing the hair off my face? All over Chicagoland. That's awesome. So I should have made this video 18 and up or 21 and up because I actually work in the alcohol beverage industry. So I work for a company which is a very famous gin that I'm not here to promote, but we were actually going to do at Lollapalooza have a hot air balloon, but that got swiped. And And we were going to fly people up in it too. Just like do tandem, like up and down like 200 feet and that's it. Taking a helicopter from Nice, France to Monaco while drinking champagne and then partying on a yacht while watching the Grand Prix. Oh my God! I love it, Kim. That's so detailed. That's amazing. That is awesome. You know, I'm going to be right there with you. Oh, Hawaiian Islands, Maui is the best. I think they still have an ordinance where they can only build stories over maybe 6 to 10 stories, and that's it, and buildings to keep the mystique of the island. It used to be 4 stories in the 90s and 80s and 90s. Kauai is awesome. You guys, they filmed a lot of Jurassic Park there. Really cool. When I was in Kauai, we went to Waimea Canyon, and you actually look down in the canyon and you're looking down on a rainbow because the mist is coming down and you can see the rainbow. Like you're literally on top of the rainbow. Kim, I'm ready for that. Like, let's do the champagne. You know, speaking of champagne, In the Heights, the movie that's coming out, that is Lin-Manuel Miranda's first musical that he did before he had written Hamilton. I'm obsessed with the soundtrack. I can't stop listening to it. And there's a song in there, and it's all about how the 2 lovers owe each other a bottle of cold champagne. And I'm like, now that's what I'm talking about. Yes, everyone's invited. I'm totally there. Just tell me when to show up. You know what? I am 100% there. Yes. Well, Kyle, I guess we'll just have to figure out a way to get you there on the slow boat to China. All your wishes involve blondes. That doesn't surprise me, Bill. We'll make sure that you have your own cabin on the yacht filled with blondes. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have going on here? Oh, you know what else I wanted to tell you guys I thought was cool? Do you remember on the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when they had the wallpaper that you could go and lick the different flavors, and it was like banana, apricot, apple, grape, whatever? I always thought it'd be really cool to have that wallpaper because wallpaper's in style now, don't you know? But I always thought it'd be really super cool to have that. That was also one of my wishes for Friday night. So, okay, what I want to do is before we go into like just picking some cards and having some fun, I wanted to also take this dream a step further. Okay, so since we can't have these dreams right now, what kind of feelings can we invoke, and can we keep that elated feeling when we think of our dreams? Like, I mean, I think I took like 2 bubble baths today in the dark and then listened to my Calm app. And it really kind of just put me in that. I mean, I was listening to the sleep stories at 7 a.m., but whatever, no judgments, right? And it really just made me feel happy. And I didn't think that it would put me in this state of calm and elatedness, but it did. And so then I went outside and I listened to In the Heights soundtrack and I danced 5 miles. I mean, I didn't dance. I walked dance. You know how you're just jamming and you're like, and people are like, yeah, I wonder what she's listening to because it looks good. That's what kept me in that I want to have my Jell-O-filled pool process. A snoozeberry. That's right, Sue. You got it. Absolutely. I mean, okay, yeah. You could have Campari flavor wallpaper. You could have Aperol flavored. You could have Hendrick's gin, giving it away, who I work for. You could have like Scotch flavored. You know, I look like a vision of happiness. Oh, wait, let's see. Celeste, what'd you say? Your indoor pool. Wait, an indoor pool from your room, looking at the moon and stargazing. Yummy Mediterranean food. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Oh, yes, Kim, feelings of wonder, 100%. Yeah, and whiskey. Whiskey Wednesdays wallpaper for you, Kyle. Greg, you danced at work the other day, but then your coworkers made, well, you know what? Because they're jealous. That's why they made fun of you, because they're like, I wish I had enough guts to do that. So keep dancing. I know. Bill, I did see that on Instagram. You did sing into a tennis ball in your garage. And I was like, that is a brilliant prop of a mic. Firemen are mean and vicious? No, they're just guys, right? You guys are just a bunch of dudes, right? I mean, all that testosterone for like 24 or 48 hours at a time. Do you guys like cook meals together at least? I know you guys eat well, I'm sure. The Elaine dance. Or When Harry Met Sally, the white man's overbite. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. I love it. Let's see. We got Katie and Kim in the house, and Celeste, and Kyle, and Greg, and Bill, and Sue. Oh my. I love it. Okay, so, all right. Let's pick some cards for some fun. By the way, did you guys like think it was super crazy that my improv team came on live last week? Was that like too much? Tell me, because they want to come on again. And I'm like, well, I need to make sure it wasn't too crazy. Night at the Roxbury. Or when they're, Night at the Roxbury when they're in the car and they like break the glass with their head. Okay, let's see. All right, Bill, you were the first in the house. I'm going to pull a card for you. Woo! All right, they're jumping, and there's just too many. So I'm going to redo it. They're jumping. Ladies, leave your men at home. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Ooh. Interesting, Bill. I really want you to pull in your feminine energy here. Farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar cycles. Now, this seems like a girl card, but really, I think that last week, just tuning into you specifically, that Scorpio full moon really gave you a time to release things and have inspiration that things are moving forward in a positive light. So that's what I have for you. All right, Greg, welcome to Beach Balance Life and Friday Night Improv Tarot Readings. I am an improviser at the Second City in Chicago with everything else that I do. And I love having people here. So I'm going to pull a card for you. I'm sure you're cool with it because you're in here. So let's see. All right. What does the universe need Bill to know? Or I'm sorry, I was looking at Bill's name, but you guys are cousins, so you know. What does Greg need to know right now? Ooh, okay. Greg, this card says a new romantic cycle begins for you right now. Do tell. So this could mean a couple different things. You don't have to tell. You don't have to like expose yourself in the chat. And you can't really physically expose yourself in the chat. So we have that going on for us too. But what this card is telling me is if you are in a relationship or you're looking to have something new in your life, that this is going to manifest. So if you're in a relationship, this is just saying that things are going to get more spicy and more exciting for you. You know, everything's cyclical. So now you're at the beginning of the cycle again, right? So whether single or romantic, single or taken, things are going to pick up for you. And I'm going to pull a Beach Balance Life card for you. I'll do that for you too, Bill. And if you don't know what Beach Balance Life is, Greg, that's my whole everything. Because I'm a surfer, a scuba diver, and a sailor. So it's all about conscious communication and the 3 different types of communication that exist: interpersonal, internal, and team communication. All right, so to back up your new romantic cycle, let's see. We have the Shooting Star card. So you must have somebody on your mind who is the apple of your eye, or you are just literally going to win the lotto right now in your next romantic cycle. So that's awesome. I'm envious. So let's see what's going on. Sue, we'll do you next. Oh, Am. That's right, Am. You're so sweet. Please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe too. Yes, it's crazy. Like, it means so much. Even when people comment and just liking the comments, it literally, the algorithm, it just shoots it up. It's so crazy that our world and our talent is driven on algorithms when it shouldn't be. Okay, Sue. Let's see. Oh, you guys are funny. Social distancing. What's up, dancers in the house? All right, Sue. What does the universe need you to know right now? Ooh. Homeland. Arrival, a journey ends. So you're at the end of a cycle. You're back home. You've been on a long, tough journey. And it sounds like you've been on a tough journey this week with people from work. So, but it says being settled and building back. Interesting. Let me pull a Beach Balance Life card for you. You know what? Okay, so Sue, you and I have similar situations. If anyone has any cards in the chat and they want to pull some cards for people that may have to move, that would be really great. Because I can't read my own cards. It's the only thing. So, Sue, the card Mare's Tail popped out. There we go. So, in the weather pattern, when you look up in the sky and you see the clouds, it looks like a mare's tail, like the back of a ponytail, and it's kind of wispy. And you can almost see the like little rainbows in them. That means the weather is going to change within the next 24 hours. So I feel that things are going to move very quickly for you. The next 24 hours, something's just going to shift like that for you. Don't know what it is, but you'll have to tell me. Okay, All right, Kim, what's going on? So good to see you. All right, let's pull a card for you. Oh, wait, Bill, I'm sorry. I forgot to pull a Beach Balance Life card for you. Docking. So you were docking right now. These are beautiful cards. I know. I spent a lot of time on them. Thank you. I have great penmanship. So it's time for you to dock your boat and refuel and re-provision your boat for your next journey. Okay, Kim. All right, let's see what's going on. We have the beauty card. You are definitely pulling in your feminine energy right now, and you're getting ready to. And it says grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. That's beautiful. Now I know you're blonde, so imagine this girl with blonde hair. And that's you. So let's see what else we have for you. Ooh. So this card says turn up the heat. So when we're sailing, when we're racing a boat and we're like, listen, we need to gain some speed because these other boats are starting to pass us. We're like, we need to turn up the heat right now. And so whatever it takes, whether it's like tightening in the lines so the sails are more taut so you can get more wind and get that force going forward and that speed, that's what you need to be doing right now. All right. Kyle and the hizzy. I love like Indiana representing, you know? Okay. All right, Kyle, what do you need to know right now? Ooh, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. You may be in a space where you're not letting yourself receive and you're giving too much. Make sure you're balancing that out. Let's see what the Beach Balance Lights cards say about that. Yep, downwind. So when you're sailing downwind, you're moving pretty quickly, but since you're downwind, it's so chill because it's like the water's flat, the sails are totally all the way out, and you're literally downwind. It's like super chill. So I think that's what you need to do is you need to chill out, helping people so much and like giving too much of your energy, not helping people, but just giving your energy and receive energy from somebody else. And also if you look at this bird, this hummingbird is giving a gift. So I feel like there's a message coming in for you soon. You have to keep us updated. Ooh. Hopefully it's a message of a winning lotto ticket. Okay, let's see. I'm going down the chat from who entered the room so I can remember who I did readings for since I always forget the order. So let's see. All right. All right, Mystical Musings, you're up. You're up. Okay, what is going on? The magic of the Cullen Druith, Celeste. This is your message right now. This is such a cool card. So I just feel like you need to protect your energy a little bit. And just be careful like who you're sharing your ideas with and like your energy. So you don't have to sit there and over explain what you're doing, because I've noticed in quarantine, as a quarantine queen I have noticed, which I know you guys are all quarantine queens and kings. There are no pages and knights in this chat. I've noticed that sometimes I spend unnecessary time on calls and having conversations with people talking about things that just really drain my energy, whether it's, listening to social media or talking about like the update with the news, which I'm so sorry we did that the first like 10, 15 minutes talking about, but I just want to know where you guys are and what's going on because I care about you. So to make sure that we know that we always have this like fun, safe space to come in and laugh and talk about Jello sized pools, So as I was shuffling, the card Batten Down came in for you. So when you batten down, when you're on a boat, which you probably already know this, you're literally closing all your hatches. So you're not draining, the warmth in your sailboat, and or letting storms come in and letting things rain in, kind of like rain on your parade, and then the storm cloud passes on, and then you're like stuck there cleaning up the mess. So I just have a feeling you need to really be guarding your energy this week. Or I don't even know this week, just like for right now. Okay. Let's see who is next. Let's see. We did Kimberly in the hizzy. I'm like trying not to squint. All right, Katie. And then we'll do Am. Yes, Am, will you ask? Well, yes, please ask if I'm going to move, but ask also if you can, are they going to extend my lease? Because they said that they would try to extend it 60 days, which would put me into October. So I'm curious to see. I really don't want to move at all. What a stressor, in the middle of all this and trying to enjoy summer that's canceled. So, all right, Katie, thank you, Am. Or, whatever message decides to come out. I can try to manipulate spirit as much as I want. They're too smart for me. Okay, because they only want me to know what I need to know at that time. Because if they gave me all the answers, what fun would life be? Okay, so, Katie, I pulled the Atlantis card for you. So rapid development is happening. There's something quickly coming or developing for you. And it says excellence and success. So that's awesome. This is a really, really beautiful card. The camera does not show justice at all because there's a lot of greens and blues in here, but it's all coming out as just like more aquamarine and turquoise. So that is what I have for you. So let's see what Beach Balance Life says. Oh, tell us, what does it mean? The romance card popped out for you from Beach Balance Life. This is awesome. Oh my God, Katie, I want to know what it is. Kimberly, I would love your help. The thing is, I'm not in a position to buy a house right now. But if you do rentals, which I really don't want to, I'm between such a rock and hard place because I really had a plan for myself and I just needed a little bit longer to get my plan in order financially. And then this happens. And so now it's like, I feel like the time frame has been condensed. I had to approve your comment, Kimberly. Oh, hey, nothing wrong with having a lot of opportunities. Oh, that's what I thought. That's what I thought Kim was talking about, was all the opportunities in romance. Okay, Am. Yep, take your time. I'm going to pull your card while you're pulling my cards or figuring out the best way to ask the universe my request. I just laugh because I'm very specific with the universe, and then I get like vague answers, and I'm like, come on. Yes, Kimberly, that's right. I'll manifest what I want, but I'm just kind of like, how do you manifest something like, how do I manifest a house on the beach with Florida window ceilings at sunrise in this economy? I know it can be done. But can it manifest that quickly? Really, Greg? That's awesome. Okay, Am, when you're ready, I have your card. I know that you're busy doing that. Katie cake. Oh. I know, Sue, and that's the most frustrating thing. Listen, if I have free will, why don't I have free will over timing? Because everything would be right now. I know that's not how it is. I'm just being so sarcastic, but I love it. I do have an announcement to make. I have decided to go into collaboration. I mentioned it last week. I decided to go into collaboration with a website that does a lot of coaching hotline modules. And so I've decided to go partner with them. I'll go live with them probably the end of next week. I'm setting all my my website and all like the phone like stuff that will go directly. People will call and it'll all be paid by the minute. It'll go directly to my phone where I can chat on my phone and also pick up phone calls. Now, that being said, everyone that I've done personal readings with via FaceTime, aka in person, I'll still work with you because the prices here are significantly higher. And but I can also send people free minutes and stuff like that too. So we got it. But it's cool because it helps me. This company is actually going to be doing a lot of the marketing for me. So while I'm working my daytime job, they can really plug all of the aspects of the marketing and then, you know, provide more time rather than me stressing about trying to get readings. So maybe that might be one of the ways I can manifest a nicer, bigger home in the next couple months, if the timing was mine. Okay. I pulled the guide card for you. And this is so great because right now I do feel like you're my guide. And it says a guide, mentor, trustworthy ally. And I feel that by you just pulling a card for me to ask if I'm moving just feels like so simple probably to you, but to me it's such a huge gift because it's like I can't read for myself. I pulled so many cards about my move and I keep getting the same thing, but I don't know how to translate it because I'm trying to manipulate it to what I want to hear. So let's see what Beach Balance Life says about you being a guide right now. That's awesome. What a gift. That's such a gift. It says batten down. So you got the batten down card as well. So when you're on your sailboat, you need to make sure that you're not depleting all your energy and you're closing all your hatches. So people just can't just like come by and do an emotional dump and then leave. You just need to protect your energy a little bit, especially since you do have this guide energy. I feel like you're attracting a lot of people around you that are really seeking guidance and they know that you're able to give it. So just make sure that they aren't abusing that. I know, Kyle, it's so hard to read for yourself. It's so hard. And if people want to know why that don't read tarot, it's because the messages are there right in front of you in plain sight, but you're like, that's not what that means. That 10 of Swords, the end of the cycle, that's not what it means. Not for me, not for this situation, because you want it to go the other way. So, you know, it's right there in plain sight, but you don't pay attention to it. It's so crazy. Who just said buckle up? I just scrolled up. Oh, that's what I said that in my, when I posted on Facebook from Sunday, the tarot readings for this week. Oh no, I posted the Friday night improv thing with my friends online. And then I did actually, if you go back and look at that video, I had the timestamps of when we played the game with sex with me, quarantine with me, and different highlights of toilet versus shower, all of those funny things. I went in and did the timestamps. It took me some time to do that, but I thought that it'd be fun for people to go back and then you could go highlight, and see what part really made you laugh. Sue, who are you saying we will talk to? I want to know. Okay, let's see what else. There's a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about tonight. Let's see. Oh, cool. Oh, good. Yes, we'll talk, Sue. Let's see. Does anyone have any questions in the chat? Oh, wait. Oh, Am, here's your thing. I don't know if you heard my reading, but I don't even know what cards I pulled for you. Okay. No need to worry. I love that card. You know why? Because that means the angels have my back. And no card with big happy changes. Okay. That's so crazy because I wish I had the spread still pulled, but I pulled the cards I took them out of the spread and I got peaceful resolution. Yes. With the exclamation point and then big happy changes. And then it said within the next few months. But then I also had the Two of Wands card pop out as well, which also represents 2 weeks. So that's interesting. So let me read this. Let me read this again. Okay. For the first question, I will move. I got no. Oh no, got no need to worry. And then the no card with big happy changes. Okay. Cool. Thank you. So what's interesting too, because I need more stuff on my plate, is with this hotline that I'm going to start working for and collaborate this website for these coaches. I'm also working on I'm enrolled in an author program that when September rolls around, I'll guarantee have a book deal that'll be on Amazon, Audible, and something else. I mean, it's going to be digital and also hardback or paperback. So this literally just fell on my plate. I have a lot of ideas for books I've been writing for the last 15 years. So I just need to figure out what path I want to like fold into. But I'm like, okay, of course, on top of all of this, now I'm writing a book, which is super cool. That's why I'm praying I don't move, because I really want to focus on doing that too, So, so Kimberly, maybe even like this house thing, it might be sooner than we think. Thank you, Bill. So I was alluding to this last week and I was like, I don't know if I have time because it's like, there's so much on my plate and I still have a full-time job. And then I've outsourced my energy to other places in my company to, obviously justify my job. And so I'm like overcommitting myself, but I'm okay with it because I'm not going out to bars. I'm not going out to happy hour because there's a plentiful happy hours in my neighborhood. It's so easy to go to happy hour on a Friday night or on a Monday night. I mean, hey, it's Chicago. So now that I'm forced to stay home, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I just take that energy. And then when I'm waiting for people, when I'm literally online waiting for people to call the hotline, that's when I can work on the writing. Keep asking my guides for help. Okay, Kyle, thank you. Thank you, Kim. Yeah. Interesting, Sue. I love that you just said that because one of the options is to have somebody narrate for me, or I narrate my own book, like for Audible, for podcasts. And I was thinking about that this morning when I was listening to the Calm app in my bath. There we have it. That's a new saying. In the Calm bath, with the salt, with the sea salts, whatever, I was chilling and I was like, I wonder if I should do my own or if I should hire somebody or let them do the narration for my book. Like, unless you mean narrating myself as first person, definitely going to do that too. Or if I write in third person, I haven't decided. The calls may add to this story. You're right, Bill. Brianna Scorpio, what's up? That's awesome. It's so interesting because I'm definitely going to tie it into romance. And usually when people call 90%, well, I wouldn't say 90%. I would say 85% of all questions are all based on romance. The rest is career. It just depends. They're in tandem because they're both relationships, right? One's romantic, one's a business relationship. So cooking and watching. Where are you watching from, Scorpio, Brianna? Yeah, I love that, Bill. You're right. It's going to add to the story. And I have so much content already written. I just haven't put it together with, the protagonist or anything like that. So, oh, cool. California, what's up? I hear people talking outside of my door. That's so cool. So, Do you want me to pull a card for you, Brianna? Yes, Kyle for us all. Wait, what are you? Hold on. Okay. Just kidding, just kidding. I don't even know what we're talking about. I mean, I do, but I don't. Okay, cool. I'll pull a card for you, Scorpio, Brianna. Oh, I get it. I got it right next to the I'm on your right t-shirt that I was talking about last week. Okay. Okay, so I don't know how to pronounce this word. It's like a mermaid word. If you guys want to try to pronounce that, Celeste probably knows how to pronounce it. Aymara Rama? I don't know. But what it is, it's a voyage. Look how the girl is in the boat. She's touching the dolphin and she's on a new voyage, new pilgrimage. And this is a journey to your soul. So I feel like you might be really diving deep and just kind of going with the flow. Maybe not diving too deep, but just going with the flow of how things are changing and how spirituality is coming into your life. And I don't know if you're into spirituality. I mean, you must be. If you're already a Scorpio, you know that. It's part of your call name. But I really feel that these waters may be scary that you're in right now and deep and dark, but you have a companion with you and you have somebody in a spirit guided angels or somebody in your physical space that's guiding you. And so that's what I'm getting right now. So let's see what, I know I love dolphins too. Let's see what the Beach Balance Life cards say. And if you're unfamiliar with the Beach Balance Life cards, Brianna, they're my own personal cards that I have orchestrated with a lot of artistic direction. So your message is take the helm, which is perfect because when you're at the helm of your own boat, you get to take it the direction you want. So even though that you're in these waters and you're on this new voyage, you definitely can control this. So you may feel that, you know, fate trumps, I feel that fate trumps free will, but I do feel that with free will, we also tell the universe what direction we want to take things to. Just try not to drown. Your spirit guides have been very helpful. That's awesome. That's amazing. Okay. For the second question, they will extend it or not. I got a clear no. Gosh. Okay. That means I'm moving. At the end of July. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. I have to let these people on the Zoom. Okay. We'll see. No, it's okay. I totally appreciate that. I kind of wondered if they would do that anyway, if they would extend it. I mean, but they offered to extend it, but I think that people are really getting upset because they're paying for amenities every month, like $150 a month, and there are no amenities. Sometimes you want to feel like you give up, but whoever they are, once you call on them, yeah, totally. Yeah. Even today, man, I was in the park and I started tearing up because I was like, man, this is so overwhelming because I was looking at my building going, great. Now I have to like pack up all my stuff, write a book, go on a psychic hotline, do coaching, work a full-time job, run my YouTube channel. I'm like, oh my God. I just wish that I could stay in my building longer so I could get through the next like 4 months. And so it was overwhelming. And so I started crying and I was just like, you know, it is what it is. Like, I can't control divine timing. This is what the universe wants. So for whatever reason, you know, and then I just sat there and I was like, angels, will you please send me a sign? Just give me some comfort. And then like, I turned my attention to this little puppy that came running towards me. and ran between my toes, between my legs, and laid on my toes. And I was like, oh my God. And he was so cute. He was so cute. And it made me just feel so much better. So I get that. So it's always good to ask your guides. It's always good to ask your guides for help, even if you don't know who they are or what. I was trying to go month to month, Sue, but they are going to charge me $450 extra a month because it's at market rate. And so when I asked them, when I basically explained, I was like, listen, I'm super stressed out. Things aren't going to get better. I have direct lines to how things are unfolding in Chicago based on what I do for work, and it's not getting better. And the lakefront isn't even going to be open until July now, as I mentioned earlier. And he's like, well, maybe I can give you extra 30 days, maybe 60 days. And so that was our conversation on Wednesday. And then I left a message for him today and said, hey, what's the verdict? So I don't know. I feel like, Brianna, that question's for both of us, asking for strength to get through this, both your situation and my situation. But they're going to end up with an empty building here. They went from 93% occupancy to 75% within 2 months. And there was another move out today. So, I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. Does anyone have any questions that would benefit all of us here in the chat or anyone who's listening? I know. I knew when I signed this lease, I'd only be here a year and a half. When I signed my 1.5 year lease, I just thought I'd be moving to a different location. I didn't think I'd be staying in Chicago again. I was like working on my exit plan to leave. Oh, we've got Mark in the house. Mark, I'm on my live YouTube. Markalicious.
So much pressure.
So much pressure? No, it's not. Do you want to say hi to everybody? You don't have to.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Hold on.
I'm poorly lit in a girl's bedroom.
I love it. Here we go. All right. This is Markalicious from my Second City family. Oh, thank you, Am. So you can say hi, Mark. Oh, sorry. You can't see the people.
Hi, people. How are you doing? Are you enjoying Kiersa's company?
Hopefully.
Let's turn a light on in here. It's too dark.
Mark's in a girl's bedroom. Everyone wants to know how you're doing, and they hope all is well.
All is well. We had a rare pizza treat tonight. You know, we do all of our eating, indoors, and we're actually staying with my in-laws. My mother-in-law is a great cook.
Lucky.
So we don't eat out that often, but tonight was a special treat.
So someone in the room said, are you channeling your past life in your girl's bedroom?
This was actually that's funny. This was the bedroom that my wife grew up in. So it's basically hasn't changed since she was like 9 years old. It's full of Little Mermaid and Harry Potter stuff and
her old prom picture that you weren't with.
Yeah. Some guy she went to prom with.
Is it National Pizza Day?
Is it?
I don't know. Maybe, well...
I feel like I normally am well informed on those topics, and I don't feel like it is, but could just be me.
Really quickly, yeah, it might be National Pizza Day. Am, totally appreciate you so much. We're trying to figure out if I'm moving or not. It looks like I am. What are you doing July 31st, Mark?
What am I doing on July 31st?
Yeah, just in case you wanted to help me move.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Was that desk of yours?
Yeah.
That desk you're using right now?
So the desk I have right now, Mark and his wife gave it to me. It was his wife's desk in college. So occasionally I send pictures to them about the desk, and she like tears up because she's like, I'm so glad it went to a happy home.
Yeah, she's cute like that. National Pizza Day, February 9th, people. I don't know what people are on about. It's February 9th. But hey, any day is National Pizza Day if you believe hard enough.
Okay, so February 9th is National Pizza Day. First of all, I just want to say, Greg, thank you for stopping by. Your wife has nothing to worry about tarot cards. Trust us.
I mean, they're the tools of the devil. You mean other than that?
Oh my God. I don't know you anymore. No, I'm kidding. He's just kidding.
I am kidding.
Yeah. So, no, they're not. They're just tools just to get messages. But Greg, you can tell your wife, I sage all of the cards in the area that I'm in to make sure that the messages that come through that are all positive and they're not scary. And then I have ashes all over everything now. So it's like Hiroshima in here.
It's like Hiroshima? Wait, how is it like Hiroshima?
Well, with the dust, with the ashes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So this is where it gets real. Okay, Sue, love you. I'm glad you stopped by. Great vibes. Yeah, this is where it got crazy last week. This is when Joanna was doing musical improv and doing people's readings and playing guitar at the same time. Just have faith. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, we're all soul family here, Kyle. Mark, do you want to tell us if you have a wish that you want to come true right now? It could be anything in the universe. I will give you an instance. My wish that I want to manifest is a swimming pool full of Jell-O that I could eat tunnels through.
That sounds delightful, if weird and sticky.
Yeah.
I think if I actually had a wish, I would probably. Well, I used to practice. When I was a kid, I was like, okay, if I ever get the opportunity for a wish, what's the one wish that I would do that would be all inclusive of everything and everybody? And I think the wording I came up with was, I would wish for peace, love, joy, happiness, and the accomplishment of good deeds for all beings in the universe, which is some crazy hippie shit. So I know you can get off on that.
Well, yeah, you're in a hippie room right now, so we're all elated right now.
Yeah. So that way I figured that one wish covers everybody and everything everywhere.
I love it. What is the acronym for that?
I have no idea. Caboose kebab.
Caboose kebab. That sounds like a brew and a bob at the same time.
It's a Swedish delicacy made of sawdust and peat moss.
Oh. Ooh. With some. That sounds great. So Kyle says that's very powerful. He appreciates that you said that.
Well, it's important that when you stumble across that genie who's going to grant you that one wish, you got to nail it.
Yeah.
So work that wording out now.
You gotta nail it, because this is how it is when you try to do your own readings. You try to cram it, you try to manipulate the questions so you can get the very specific answer. So that's right. The same thing,
Yes.
People.
Yes, I would like a tarot reading, and what I would like to know is, am I going to be a millionaire or am I going to be a
billionaire? Billionaire. I already know that one. Billionaire, you ding donger. It's an easy question. Speaking of which, you guys, speaking of genie, I made a Beach Bounce Life listening list on my channel of some of my favorite songs. And one of them on there is from a German band called Milky Chance. And I forgot the name of the song. I'll pop the video in it after we get off the live. And there's a genie in there.
They had a big hit a few months back, I feel. Milky Chance.
Yeah, they did. That one, I Don't Ever Want to Be Alone.
That sounds right.
Yeah, but they have a new album out right now. Super cool. You know what? Before we like wind things down, I'm gonna pull a card. You get to look. You can see, Mark. It's my mute. I have a bowl here of songs. A bowl of songs. You ding dong. I'm gonna pull a song. If people don't know who Mark Alicious is, he's one of my Second City family members. So we did the program together like 3 years ago, and this is usually our talk time on Friday nights during quarantine. And he and I are the only two on the Zoom right now, which is cool because like it's better than me being here by myself. So the song I pulled that song last time. It's so weird how it's on the top. Let me reshuffle. I pulled ABBA, Thank You for the Music. You can't even read it. That's our song.
That's a good song.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Go for some ABBA. What happens with this song now that you've pulled this song? What happens to it?
It's our theme song for the music or the weekend. Okay, Kim, have fun. I'm so glad you stopped by. This is where people start dropping off. I think that they after an hour, everyone's like, ugh. Love you. I'll see you next week.
I'm already like that.
I know, I can tell. Are you drinking a beer at least?
No, I'm not. I had a few too many beers either last night or the night before. So I'm still kind of queasy about that. You know,
I got all the bars and restaurants sell beer and wine for very inexpensive prices. And so I had to buy chicken wings, but I got a 4-pack of the Maplewood beers that we used to drink at Second City after our shows.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I still have one of those left downstairs.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Kim, before she leaves, happy birthday. I didn't know it was your birthday. Oh. Let me pull a quick card for her.
Okay.
Maybe you need hair of the dog, Mark Alicious.
Maybe so.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to change that name. I never intended for that to be a name that anybody ever called me.
Well, that's your Zoom name. Kim, your birthday wish is to have heart-to-heart conversations, and I think you're going to have a heart-to-heart conversation. So happy birthday tomorrow. Whoop, whoop. That's awesome. Let's see. Mark, do you want me to pull a card for you?
Yeah, please pull a card for me.
Okay.
Dying to know.
I don't have like the setup. Like I wish I had like a stack of books I could just put you on. Instead, you're on my keyboard. Okay. Do. Oh, Greg, your birthday's Wednesday. Kyle, didn't you have your birthday 2 days ago? Happy birthday, everybody. There's a ton of Taurus in the house. What? It's Taurus season. Mark, when's your birthday?
May 24th. I am a Gemini.
Gemini. That's awesome. We're all babies of the zodiac, the first like 4 elements. Okay, this is a chick card. It's a Selkie in her skin, which is really just basically reclaiming your authenticity. Oh yeah, Joanna.
No, I have absolutely no interest in reclaiming my authenticity.
Because you're in a little girl bedroom. I get it. Joanna just texted she's going to come on. So if she comes on quickly, we'll have her do some music improv tarot. So that is the card, the Selkie in her skin.
Good to know. Thank you. I'll work on reclaiming my authenticity.
Mark, I'll pull a romance angel card for you. See what you need to know about your love life at home with your in-laws.
Right.
We did a tarot card last week for Mark's baby. It was super cute. It was super cute.
Did we? What was it? I forgot.
It was the one with the girl like bending down into the wave, and the wave was tickling under her chin. It was reflection.
Oh, right.
Because she likes to look in the mirror. Oh, Kyle, cool. It was yesterday. Okay, Mark, your thing is forgiving and learning. That's your
forgiving and learning.
Yep. That's your card.
I'm half in on that.
All right.
Mostly the learning part.
Yeah, mostly the learning part. I'm losing my voice. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick card, birthday card for Greg and for Kyle. Good night, Bill. See you next week. Thanks for stopping by. I'll let you guys know if I do Sunday. Are you guys gonna come Sunday? Because I'm thinking about maybe just spending the time outside and doing it Sunday night, like at 7 o'clock. Let me know what you think. Central Standard Time. Kyle. Oh, here we go. What is that? Split cam?
I am, yeah.
Kyle, your birthday, your card is reconsider. I don't know what you need to reconsider though. Okay, Kyle. Are you following me on Instagram so I can post and you can see when I post under Beach Balance Life? What is happening? Is that Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, I'm in a dark dungeon.
I can tell. Okay, I'll go outside, Bill. I'll do Kyle, follow me on Instagram just so I can connect with you like via message. I'm thinking about 7 p.m. Sunday Central Standard Time because I have an 8 o'clock Zoom meeting for my book. But I'm thinking about doing it then so I can get out and get some sunshine. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna close this off and wrap this up. 1 second, Mark, since you keep changing the scenery. Nice house, dude. First he was in a dungeon. Well, now he's on a couch. Then he was in a dungeon.
I'm going to play this guitar over here. Jenga, 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 Jenga.
That's a game. But anyway, so I'm going to pull one extra card for everybody for the rest of the weekend so we all have a good message. I'm so glad you guys stopped by. You guys are awesome. Oh, your birthday card. Thanks, Greg. Hold on. See, this is why it takes a village. Sorry, Greg. Now Mark's outside. Okay, interesting. So Greg, I got the I don't know if this is a good birthday message, but I'm going to give you the message and we'll pull another card. This is called the Unseen. And it says, too much is hidden from you. Maybe you're having a surprise party. Oh shit, I hope I didn't ruin it for you. Oh, that'd be bad. I feel like you have a surprise on the way for your birthday. Please don't have your wife kill me if I blew it. And it says golden hour is your Beach Balance Life birthday card. So golden hour is the hour before. Don't. If I called it, you have to tell me. You have to follow me on Instagram or like come by every Friday night at 7 p.m. But the golden hour is the hour before sunset when everything is just so beautiful and crisp and clean. And that's when you get the best pictures, everything. Oh my gosh. Hilarious. Happy birthday, Greg. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Okay, one more card for the collective. I got Kyle's birthday card, Greg's birthday card, Kim's birthday card. And then, wait, did Bill say he had a birthday too? No, but he left. Okay. And Am, thank you for my reading, 100%. All right, so the overall collective message is... I love it. Mark's just sitting there playing with his different scenery backgrounds, just looking up in the air. Okay. Meditate and contemplate is our message for this weekend. So you can see that too. Someone just got an email on Outlook. I know that sound. So definitely let yourself kind of drift and go into escape mode if you want to a little bit. Hey, Am, I'm glad you're back. I know. And then the overall card as a fiery climax approaches. Woo! Woo! So I definitely see that there's a lot of changes on the horizon for us this weekend. Make sure that you're getting out and enjoying the weather. I'll see you guys Sunday, 7 p.m. I'll post a thumbnail So we'll tell you exactly what time, but that's the time I'm going to aim for if that's cool with everybody. What's on your birthday? Mystical musings? Mark, where's your wife and baby?
They're downstairs hanging out with her folks.
Cool. Cool. All right, everybody. I'm so glad you stopped by tonight. Sorry we're not doing any more improv, but we'll do it next Friday night. We'll get Joanna on here and do some music. Have a good night. Oh, Alice in Wonderland is a reference of a birthday? Hurry, quick, tell me before I click the stream. Mark, do you have sound effects on your green screen? That's amazing.
No, I don't think I have any sound effects. I think it's just amazing.
No, it sounds like birds chirping in your.
Does it sound weird?
No, it sounds like birds are chirping in your forest.
Oh, there are birds chirping outside.
Oh, they're chirping outside. So it's
there are birds chirping outside in the actual window. We're in the suburb. There's nature here.
Yeah, in the suburb of Colorado. Awesome. Okay, the tea party. That's right. All right. Hold on, Mark. We'll be able to chat. Good evening. See you guys later. Love you. See you on Sunday. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.